So we're going live today. We are trying to set up the poultry house, and then we're trying to make what we call the battery cage system. But we're trying to improvise the battery cage system. We're trying to use both the deep litter system and the battery cage system. So basically, we are doing two things, both the battery cage and the deep litter system. So as you can see, we are improvising everything down here. This is not the official metal battery cage that you know, but this is something we are doing ourselves, and we believe it's going to work. So we're trying to install the feeder. The feeder is where the birds are going to feed from, which is why we use this PVC pipe and we cut them into smaller pieces. We further cut them into two, put the side pinches. Then this is an example of how the feeder is going to look like. And then this one down here, we used the baking pan, the aluminum baking pan, to make the feeder, and this is how the feeder are going to look like. So in here we are going to collect the poo, and then we make sure the battery cage or the poultry house or pen is neat at all time. Okay, so welcome. We had finished selling off her bird, so everything has been sanitized. We're just trying to fix this cage so that we will increase capacity, and after increasing capacity, this can hold up to 30 beds, 15 up here, 15 down here, 15 up there, 15 down here. But just to be on the safe side, we're going to do 10 10 10 10, so 40 beds and 120 on the floor. So it's just a small poultry pen. So we're going to have like 120, 130, 140, 150, 160. We can raise 160 bed at a time in this house. Naturally, this should be able to give us just 130 beds on the floor. But I always want to make sure the beds have enough leg space. So instead of making 130 here, we're making 120. Instead of making 60 here, we're making 50. Okay, so, or 40 rather. This should be able to house 30, 15 up, 15 down, 15 up, 15 down. So we're going to make sure the bed have enough leg space so they could grow pretty well. So we're trying to install the feeders, and as the feeders are well installed, the beds will be introduced in 2 weeks time. We're just allowing the pen to rest because this is the third batch we are taking off this poultry pen. So we want the poultry house to rest a bit. When the poultry house is rested for about 2 weeks, we have sanitized the whole place with hypo today. So the ground floor is already sanitized, and we are going to sanitize it again in another week time. After that, we will introduce the day-old chicks. When the day-old chicks comes in, everything will be set and ready. So that's all we have for today's live show. See you another time.
Anh nhớ cái này mình, bia tình chỉ chơi là